piano playing in the background. This is probably one of my siblings practicing piano. So today we're going to look at some redox reactions just to clear some stuff up. So to begin, remember oil rig, which is oxidation is losing and reduction is gaining. So it's the opposite. So reduction is actually gaining electrons, which is the opposite of what you would expect. So keeping that in mind, let's just use the problem so let's just use this problem. So once we balance the equation out, it would come out to it's kind of weird, but eventually it balances out that. So first, let's just go over the find out what the oxidation numbers of everything is. So if you look at the oxidation rules, I don't have everything. Each grouplet here, each grouplet must equal 0 eventually, since none of them are charged. None of them are charged or anything. So if all of them equal 0, in the rules, out of these, hydrogen is usually +1. So hydrogen will be +1, and there's 2 of them. So times 2, that's +2, and to make it 0, this has to be -2. I mean, total. So divided by 2 has to be -1 for each carbon atom. Down to here, since it has to equal 0, it will just be 0. Over here, the O, the rules say the O is usually -2. So if that's -2 and there's 2 of them, it would make that a total of -4. And so to balance it out to make it 0, carbon will be +4. And then down here, we will make this -2, because oxygen is usually -2, and to even that out, hydrogen will be +1. And so if we see here, on both sides of the equation, what happened was, looks like carbon went from -1 there, and it changed to +4 here. Down here, the hydrogen went from +1 to stayed as +1. So that stays the same. Then oxygen went from 0 to -2. So what happened was we crossed it out because nothing happened. So if we look back at oil rig, so let's see. This one is going up. It's getting more positive, which means what? It means that it's not gaining positive, but it's actually losing electrons because electrons are negative. So if it goes up in number, it means that it's losing electrons. And from oil rig, losing electrons is what? Oxidation. So this element right here, that element is being oxidized. So that element is being oxidized. And then the element that's being reduced is here, because since this is getting negative, it's getting more negative, which means more electrons, which from oil rig, it's gaining electrons, which means this one is being reduced. And this is an even weirder rule. For which one is the agent, you literally just go into opposite. So if carbon is being oxidized, that means carbon is the reducing agent. And here, if it's being reduced, that means it's the oxidizing agent. Alright, I didn't make up these rules, and they're kind of weird, but there we go. If I made a mistake up here with the charges or something, oxidation numbers, No, I'm sorry about that, but what is right is these things right here. I know that's right. So thanks for watching, and check out my website at BRUHnotes.weebly.com. Sorry for the boring, dreary voice, guys. I'll try to make a more exciting voice and more bruh-friendly language in my following videos. Of course, this video is dedicated to the Chem God Kareem and the sexy Jay-Z. And the problem was from Mr. Engler's Redox reactions practice. Sorry, it's blurry. This camera kind of sucks. And there's my sister practicing piano. Okay, signing out.